everybody, welcome to Tech Tuesday. I'm your host Chris Burnett, and let's get into it. I have zero preparation for this week, less time. I'm under a lot of stress, a lot of things going on right now. So let's hop into it and see if we can't make a 10-minute video with some code in it. Last week we did a brief intro to Userform. I just popped open a Userform and showed it to you guys. This week I'm going to show you a little bit of the coding under the scenes. Is my plan. Let's see what we got here. Well, I was supposed to do some prep work and fix this box and do this and do that, and I didn't get any of it done. So let's do that right now, shall we? On camera. So what's the stream look like? Stream looks good. So to do a lot of the coding and whatnot, you're going to need the developer tab up here. And in order to get that, you might not have it. Depending on which version of Excel you have, you should be able to click in this white area across the top. And right click, it should give you an option to customize the ribbon. Here's a whole bunch of different options that Excel has. Over here in your main tabs, we've got the home tab, the insert tab, the page layout. As you notice, all these things that are checked are matching up with these tabs across the top. If your developer tab is not checked, just check it, hit OK, then you'll have a developer tab. Super easy. We're going to hop into our Visual Basic Editor, which you guys can fully see. Looks kind of like this. We're going to come down all our sheets here. These are all the sheets. The order in which it was created, what it's currently named. We're not looking for a sheet, we're looking for a user form. Userform 1. We double click on that. Here we get our little toolbox popped up over here. And here's our user form. So we're going to delete this box out that wasn't really working. We're going to insert, no, we're going to go to our toolbox, excuse me. We're going to go to our toolbox and we're looking for a text box right here. I'm just going to draw that in, not real great, not real fancy. I'm going to try and make it the same height as the other ones. And one box wider. And we'll move it over one. And then we're going to hold down the control. With this box selected, with the border around it, we're going to hold down control. We're going to left click on this box and on this box. Whoops. I thought it would do all three, but we're going to hold control. We're going to click, click, click our boxes. And we're going to come down to a font in our properties window. Font. Here we go, right here. Left click in there, left click on the triple dots. Now we got some font options, and seeing as how we have all three boxes selected, the change we make is going to affect all three boxes. So let's go to a font of like 22. Now let's do 24. Okay, hit OK. So now the font for all three of these is going to be much bigger than it was last week. Another thing I'd like to do real quick is this box that we inserted is called text box 4. We must have inserted text box 1 and then deleted it. This is just bugging me, so I'm going to rename this text box 1 just to make coding a little bit easier. And then this is 2, and then this is 3. So there's a way to right click on our user form and view the code. So this is the visual editor of our text box, and the dots will go away in the form. It's just some kind of a layout thing. If we view our code, here's the code that happens when we click on the command button 1. Let's go back to our view object. This is command button 1 down here. And our code says that when we click command button 1, apparently Sam was using this last and he hard coded his name in. We're going to fix that. And then we need to put in our text box 1, copy, Okay, so sheet 8. What is sheet 8? Sheet 8 is our diagnostics sheet, and I'm going to try and hop around on sheets a little bit here. In our diagnostics sheet, we have today's date. Okay, you look up above, formula equals today, open parentheses, close parentheses, and it's showing today's date. You guys may not be watching this on the 16th, but because of work schedule, I'm doing this on the 16th. So let's go back to here. And let's go to our record. Okay. Oofda. When we call the user form, I was wondering where that add row was coming from. It's coming from the call user form button, I think. Okay, so seeing as how we got this blank row in here on row 10, all these things are going in 10, everything looks good. We want to change this hard-coded value from Sam to sheet 8 dot range. And then I don't remember what we want to do after that. Let's just go E2. I want to put it in quotes and in parentheses, and then go dot value. Now we don't want E2. What we want is B18. Come over here to B. Come over here to 18. This is just, it's not a whole lot better than hard coding, but it's a little bit better. We just typed Chris in this box. What we can do is we can put a login, and we'll do that in the near future. We'll put a login menu so that when we log in, it sets the cell B18 to our username. Today we've just manually typed in Chris. But if we come over here and we do B18, okay, it's going to set the B10 value to the B18 value. The B10 value on sheet 16, which is here, equal to the, sorry, I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm having a rough week. Yeah, it's going to set the sheet 16 B10 value equal to the sheet 8 B18 value, okay? And then our C10 value is going to be set equal to whatever value is in sheet 8 cell E2, okay? And now we're going to set D, E, and F equal to text box 1, 2, and 3. So D is location, E is the type, F is the data. So I think we're done. We just made that one little change to text box 1, 2, 3. We got our user login, and we got our date. So there's a little bit of intro to coding. This is kind of what coding looks like. Not the best video. We're already at 9 minutes. I don't know if the music's gonna play. I'm in the process of moving over to YouTube for a lot of reasons. I'm gonna try really hard to keep that ad-free, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, so we should be done here. This is all the coding that's going to allow our thing to work, and then it's going to set these cells. It's going to set, I can't highlight them, but it's going to set our B10 through F10 range equal to these values over here, all right? And then it's going to unload the user form. So let's delete this row. And then let's run the code and give it a try. So we click this button. There's code on this button as well that says call up the user form and insert a row into a certain table on a certain page. One thing we'll do next week is to set the tab order. You can set the tab order so that when this user form gets called, your cursor is automatically in this box. And then you press tab once, and it goes to this box. You press tab again, it goes to this box. You press tab, it highlights this button, so you can go one tab, A tab, 11,000 tab, enter. It's real handy to use the keyboard. That's my preferred method. I think it's the best. So let's run a data point for location 5, and tab doesn't work. type is B, and the data is 8200, and submit that. And did it work? Yes, it did. So we've got our user that we've logged in as. We've got our date, our location, our type, our data, and you saw the code that did it. I gotta get out of here, guys. I really appreciate you watching, and I'll see you next week.